What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And this is not
Not another damn podcast.
presented by
Our
our
damn
damn selves. 274
274. Yes.
74. Yeah. Getting it in. Had a wonderful day. As we record this earlier today, spent some quality time with the fam, including the kid right there. We kind of blended.
Taking a bow.
Me, you, Feast's lady, my lady, the kids. It was like, yeah, it was a nice little blend. It was
nice family blend.
Family blend. I like that.
And this is the stuff that we really took for granted because these last 2 years have just been, it just hasn't been normal for like no one. Yeah. So if you're still here and you're still healthy and you still got your finances somewhere in order and your health and all that and your family, just
definitely was dope. And we weren't even doing anything special. Like we were like playing games and watching monster truck videos with the kids.
He went to watch monster trucks.
Not like we did anything special. It was just
and then
like
we got into the video later. Oh, he's gonna make the jump. Oh,
spending that quality time was like, that was it.
The game, like I'm gonna have to have him. He said he's gonna send me the thing so we can like start doing it.
It gotta be an app. Yeah, you just like
it's an app. Yeah.
I wonder if it's in the app store.
It's basically heads up for Black people. That's basically what it was. The app. Yeah. So it was like really fun, like the categories, like trying to guess, and then some of the clues that like we were covered up with, like try to make us say certain words.
People know it has stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Phase on Love was the first name they popped up.
Phase on Love, Yara Shahidi is like black celebrities only Black people know. Like a lot of them.
David.
David, yeah. Funny, we had both a Keith David and a Craig. We had a Keith David and a Craig David sighting today. Because Fill Me In was like on there somehow.
It was like 90s R&B or something, yeah. Craig David.
We had a Keith David and a Craig David sighting. It was like hilarious. What are the chances of mentioning
no relation?
Both of them in the same day, the same combo somehow. They both got mentioned, yeah.
But no, hilarious with that.
Yeah, the first time the ladies met too, they made friends. Like they kicked it right off while we were over doing our sibling bullshit.
Our sibling bond.
Yeah, we're watching a monster truck video, and the ladies were like sipping wine and kicking it off.
Enjoying themselves, yeah.
Whole feast, I said, look like they made friends. Cause
we were wondering, we was hoping that when we get together, we have the sibling bond. We're siblings.
I know Khalil said we were loud. You couldn't hear his monster truck video.
You're loud, mommy. You're loud.
Playing that game. We got loud. It was really me. Like probably was loud. I'm sure we all were, but I know.
Yeah, we were loud. We be like that. And he's like, "You too loud. I can't hear. Too loud."
Yeah.
But I like being loud and I love being with my family. So I had a great time. So now we got to pencil in to do we're going to do game nights every so often. We got to do that. We got to pencil that in. And
as O.J. Jackson Sr. would say, today was a good day.
And rotate it out. Like 1 week, one time it'd be at this person's house, then it'd be this person's house, then it'd be
we
rotate it out.
Yeah. Party. And then we'll we just switch it out,
rotate it out, it
was pretty dope though. Had a wonderful time. I like family time. That's much.
I do too. And that's the thing that we just took for granted is this whole pandemic, like just not, you don't know what you miss until it's gone. You don't. And then when you can't be around your family and can't be around your friends, because at the very beginning it was like you couldn't be around no one. Then
you don't know what you got till it's Joni Mitchell never lie. You remember they got till it's gone,
Yeah. And Q-Tip was on there a few times. You won't have a Q-Tip's name on that list.
Yeah. And a Tribe Called Quest. They had multiple Q-Tip references.
Yeah.
He probably was one of the Black celebrities too. Like Q-Tip probably made that list too.
I just kept on saying vibrant thing. It's a vibrant thing. I just kept on saying vibrant thing for Q-Tip.
Getting back to my MC status. Speaking of families, ever expanding one is Mr. Nick Cannon, baby number 10 that we know of. Some rumors are saying it's 12. We'll go with the number 10 though. Yeah, that's the accepted number.
See the roll of the eye I just did. At this point,
count this up.
And I saw his Instagram because I saw like the maternity shoot that he did. And the comment section, of course, it was some congratulations, isn't it? But the majority of the comment section, like one girl, her comment that she wrote, she was like, "Do you use the same photographer every time?" I was like,
shade.
But that was what the comment section was saying there. For the cheap seats and the stupid people in the back. Well, he got money. Nick Cannon is worth $50 million. This.
It's like you just like people act like you can't have, but then they have an opinion. The ones who say that have the most opinion about everything. It's like motherfuckers act like you can't have an opinion about something. It's like just
my thing that I've always made.
What I'm saying, block me. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like I might have an opinion about shit though.
My thing that I feel like I can speak
on. You're blocked from there. I'll block you. You're blocked from my shit. I'll block you if you don't like.
I feel like I speak because I'm a parent of 2. I only have 2, and it's a reason why I only have 2 because it's a lot of freaking work. I only have 2 kids, and they're all under one roof. So my thing that I say as a parent, because Mr. Nicholas Cannon is gonna have like 4 or 5 kids in like the same grade, possibly. Because he has so many kids born within the last year or so. So if you have that many children in the same grade, unless these kids all go to the same school, it's going to be some conflict. So you can't be in 4 or 5 places at once. You just can't. No matter how great I'm going to be involved on all these kids' first day of school. Are you going to be able to take all these kids to their first day of school? You're not. It's just not going to happen because it's just too much spread out. So while you can contribute to the children financially and they won't ever want for anything financially, that emotional stuff, the priceless stuff, mommy was here when mom came to see your trumpet solo, when you played your first note on your trumpet solo and mom was sitting there in the audience.
Nobody else showed up. She was going to show up.
That's the priceless moment. When mom went on all those field trips with me when I was in school. Those are the priceless moments.
Oh, your Sammy Dyer show.
All my Sammy Dyer dance recitals. Mom was right there, sitting right there. When you play a tree in the school play and you're like, oh, this play is stupid, you don't have to come. And your mother's right there, sitting in the front row. That's my baby. Priceless. So if he really be there for all those priceless moments, he's just not going to have the time to do that. It's only 24 hours in a day and you got a lot of kids. So that's just what I say about that. But when I point that out there, people will look at me and be like, what opinion is yours? Nick Cannon got so much money. Why?
People act like it's a crime to even mention is like, that's not even saying it like, you're saying, wow, that's a lot of kids. Like people get mad if you just say that and shit. It's like, that's pretty much all I said. Like, damn, you got a lot of kids. It's like, so what? He got money. Get the fuck out. Like, all of that kind of shit. I could have an opinion.
And then my thing about, the money thing is such a weak. I hate when people try to where you try to shame me. You ain't got his money. You ain't got his money either. So why are you capping for him?
Why you in his money?
Why are you capping for him? You ain't got his money either.
Bitch, you ain't got it.
Are you being paid to be his publicist? Are you being paid by him? Then if not, then you just have an opinion that's not getting paid. So guess what? You the same thing as me. We both is sharing opinions. We just on opposite sides.
I do the same thing because everybody has somebody they don't like. It's like, yes, you ain't got their money yet. Like it might not be Nick Cannon. It might be like Kanye you don't like or something, or the Kardashians, like which are connected. Yeah, he might, which is connected to Nick Cannon too. It all comes together. It's like, yeah, you might be one of them you don't like and shit. It's like you say, yeah, so so what? You don't got Kanye's money. You know, now you get mad if I throw it back at you. You don't got the Kardashians' money.
They ain't got their money either.
Yeah. So you can have an opinion about this shit you don't like, but I can't. Shut the fuck up, asshole.
I think I figured it out with Nick Cannon, and just ride with me with this for a second. I know why so many guys are like trying to be like, well, Nick, okay, this is what it is. If you look at most of the ladies, okay, Nick Cannon does have a list of pretty women that he's been
a
with.
very impressive list.
He does. He has a list of pretty women, and especially
on that list. Mariah Carey's on that list. Like he has a pretty
Anita E. Banks, Christina Milian.
Million's on that list. He got an impressive list.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these new girls ain't bad. It's like I don't know their names.
But if you look at the newest edition of these girls all strikingly have something very much in common. And I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Most of these girls are racially ambiguous. Mm-hmm. So my thing is that most of them are. So I think that
even the Kim Kardashian, like people didn't know what she was when she first saw her.
So with these girls being racially ambiguous,
like people didn't know what the hell she was. Yeah, like
I think that what it is that a lot of men, it's like they wish that they could be living carefree and impregnating these pretty racially ambiguous girls so they can have pretty biracial kids. And I think that that's where it is. So that's why they're trying to live vicariously through him. But a couple of things, you're never going to be him because one, let's start with the first thing. He's a multimillionaire. You ain't got his money. For two, you can tell that
lying against you. You ain't got his money. It comes full circle.
I'm gonna continue. No, I'm gonna continue.
First of all, you ain't got his money.
You ain't got his money. Let's start there. So you don't have it like that. For two, you could tell that by Nick, like I said, just from the stuff I see, Nick seems to have a gift of gab. He seems to be able to talk to the ladies. He has mouth. He has that. He has a game, the gift of gab.
He definitely is a talker. I met
he's a schmoozer.
He's a schmoozer. Nick Cannon a few times, including we did a food drive.
He's a schmoozer.
Last time I met him, yeah.
Some men know how to talk to ladies. Some men don't.
He's a charming son of a bitch. You can
some men know. That's why you'll see some guys who are like still broke ass dudes making $10 an hour, but still pull all the ladies because they know how to talk. And you'll see dudes who make a lot of money who can't pull the ladies.
You know who I'm thinking about? This is he's kind of a bum. He's not even handsome, but he's just the gift of gab. We know who. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah,
I think I do.
It might be more than one person, but it's the one I'm talking about. You didn't have chicks like do some of the like put their own neck on the line for this dude. It's like their reputation on the line.
Yeah. But it's like if you got that gift of gab, you got to talk to these ladies.
The guy we talking about it.
And then the third thing I said, the third leg, so we could say like that. I saw
what he's using to knock.
I saw a picture that it may or may not have been Photoshop, and then that was a picture where they started calling him Dick Cannon on. So if that was a picture that wasn't Photoshop, then that's the third thing he got. And so you ain't got that either. So those are the three things that he has that you don't. So you ain't going to be able to do it like him.
Dropping shade. Hey, you ain't got it.
You ain't got it. So I'm being real. Like, guys, like that's what it is. Like you want to live through him.
I'm calling you the shade room. God damn it.
Funny thing happened when I turned 40. I just stopped caring. They say when you get in your 40s, you get more like, I'm not holding back.
I must have been in my 40s for like 20 years then. Because I ain't cared for a long time, but I get what you're saying.
I used to keep mine tucked in. I used to, this might offend people, and then now I'm like, you know what? You need to hear this. You need to hear it. You just need to. But that's what that goes with that whole thing. So that's what my theory is. I think that's what it is with why guys be riding so hard for Dick Cannon. That's my theory. I don't know if it's true, but from what I see of the Dusties who do try to like excuse that type of behavior, it's like, don't you try to do it, because
even with Nick Cannon, all his kids, and like I said, he definitely is not broke. So his kids won't ever have to worry about student loans. But speaking of which, as we segue, we're not doing Joe Biden. He signed he kept one of his campaign promises. Yeah, it's like most politicians don't. And he said he was gonna forgive $10,000 in student loans, and that's what he did. Like he signed it into he kept that.
if that.
He said, but that's what he said. Like the 10,000. He never said that's the number he always said. So like you can't be that mad. The motherfucker said $10,000.
He didn't bait. He never bait and switched it. He never did a bait and switch. He didn't. So
he never said I'm gonna wipe out student debt. He said no, we're gonna forgive $10,000. He said that from the beginning. It's just like the
$10,000. That's like because I know people that
got like Bernie Sanders and like other like Elizabeth
Warren went to
student debt. Like Biden always said, hey, $10,000.
10K.
Even on the campaign trail, the motherfucker
$10,000.
So like, yeah.
Because man,
I don't know why you're surprised. That's the number you said. It's like right from the beginning.
Because college now, like my school, like a state school, is like I think 40,000. It's something like U of I. I think it's like 40,000 a year, something crazy like that.
We got to change the narrative. People hate when I say shit like
it is. It's expensive as fuck. College, yeah.
It's one or two things got to happen. Is first of all, you got to find out why college costs so much. Like if you can find a way to
Thank you.
And then second, most importantly, we got to change the narrative. Stop beating the kids in the head saying they have to go to college.
They have to go to college, yeah.
You got to change the narrative and shit. Yeah. Like not everybody has to go. If you're a scholar and you're gonna go like get you like a degree in like engineering or doctor or something
something like that. Yeah,
going to pay and shit like Otherwise, like maybe you shouldn't go and shit. Or if you do go, like take your undergrad, like your what do they call the non-elective? Take those courses at City College. Yeah,
community college. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the? I can't even think of the word, but
your core classes basically.
Take those and shit. Yeah, like find a cheaper option and shit.
Like your math, your stuff like that, and then before you get because like you're only taking those like your first 2 years, like you're basically just saying, and then you're getting your majors like college your last 2 years.
Yeah, and then transfer, and then you only got to go there for 2 years, and like those 2 years you might not have to take out a loan for that. Yeah. Like those basics at the City College is like you're gonna do for a fraction of the cost. Yeah.
Most people I know owe at least like $30,000-$40,000. Most people I talk to is like they have like at least $30,000 or $40,000 in loans, and then some people have like over 100. I know, and it's like,
guess who never had student loans?
Guess who paid off their student loans? I didn't have that many. Like my loans wasn't that much. Like I actually like Biden's like 10K, which actually took care of mine. It's like I didn't have that much, so yeah.
Which now brings up a whole nother situation for people call me an asshole when I say stuff like this for like people that never have loans. Should I get $10,000 like to do something else with? I'm just saying, it's like like why not? It's like I don't even need the 10,000. Just give me cover my down payment and my closing costs for like if I'm buying a property.
If you buy a property,
I pick a property where it's not gonna cost $10,000.
Or give me some Amazon stock. Give me some Amazon stock.
Bitcoin, something. Yeah.
I'll take Amazon. I'll take some Amazon stock. Give me some Amazon stock.
I'll take a little crypto. I'm getting into the crypto game. Yeah,
that's what I would take. I would take something that's going to build me like that. But
or I got credit card debt. Can you put that 10,000 towards that? I'm just saying. There's other times of debt besides student loan debt.
Yeah,
I definitely got some credit card debt.
Credit card is.
I get $10,000 of that wiped. That would cover mine. Yeah, that would cover mine.
Oz and I are going to do a whole financial episode one day with like talking about like what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
The do's and do not do's. I think the Simpsons, the do's and do not do's of finance.
I say that people get mad. People that get mad at me are the ones that got student loans. So to tell me you have student loans without telling me you have student loans. So you didn't get mad. You laughed because you don't have student loans. That's why it's funny to you and shit. Yeah. You ain't got like $60,000 in loans.
I don't. I paid off my student loans before I had my daughter. So I was able to pay off right before I had my daughter. So
yeah. So it's funny to you and shit. Yeah.
Because I was like, yep, nope, not going to go in being a parent and having to pay off debt. Nope. Pay off these student loans. Nope. Nope. Paid in full.
I get $10,000. Yep. Did he have student loans? Nope.
Nope.
For a down payment? Yep. We got choices, like the song said.
So yeah, I'm gonna be like, dear President Biden, as a graduate of University of Illinois, Let me get my wording right. So I'm actually going to write a letter and get my wording. Because I'm a writer. I like to write. So I'm going to get my wording right and write a nice little letter to the president. And then see like, yeah, so can I get some of this Amazon stock? I was dead ass about the Amazon. I want some stock because I want something that's going to make me money eventually.
Yeah. And I want to buy a property, which will make me money.
Thank you.
So there you go. Yeah. So just cover. I'm not even asking for to buy the property. Just cover the down payment and closing costs.
Because it comes full circle because the idea of if you get rid of this debt, now you're kind of setting yourself financially free, and you can build generational wealth if you're financially free. You see, you gotta free yourself. You gotta get rid of.
Take care of Oz's credit card.
Get rid of that debt.
And then that'd be easier to get the property if I get rid of the credit card debt, because then my utilization will be zero. So my credit score go way up here. I had a nice 750 credit score, then you wipe out this fucking credit card debt.
You got a house score of 740, you exceptional. So you're going to get the best rates, and you don't have to put down as much if you got a 740 out there on your housing score. See, I know a little bit.
Wiping that credit card debt put me around close to that. Well, I had credit card debt. I was on my way there. I was in the low sevens. I was on my way to that score.
But then 2020.
I used to brag about that. I don't even use my credit card. And then 2020 said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. He said, you're getting too cocky there. Let me show you something real quick.
Humble this Negro.
That's why I try to still move. Like, even though I'm getting things together, I'm like, let me always remember, like, okay, you could get your ass could get back over here. You could be back over there.
I always keep that in mind.
Let me
I'm
just
always gonna keep something tucked away.
Yeah.
I never when I say I'm broke, I still got money. It's like, I'll leave it at that.
You got to.
Broke to me, I still have like a couple thousand. To me, I still have broke. That's bro. Yeah, a couple thousand to me is broke. I'm still gonna have some.
We open the financial gates, and then I say allocate a certain amount of money that you want to spend each month for each subject, for each category. So put you a budget together. I'm gonna spend this much on takeout. I'm gonna spend this much on gas. I'm gonna spend this much on whatever. Like, even put some money aside for like bullshit money. Like, have you some discretionary money.
Entertainment.
Have your discretionary fund. If all you can afford is $50 a month, put that $50 aside every month, and don't skip. Put it aside every month. You'll thank me later. You will, trust me.
But it opened up a whole nother can of bullshit, because to me, like I said, I don't have a problem with the 10,000. I'm talking shit. Like, I would.
Yeah, I don't because it's like
I would like some. I would be nice, like to get credit for like some shit because I didn't have loans, but I'm not one of these people that are like so mad about like people that
people are like big mad chest swole out.
On both sides, like let's break it down. I'm about to step on everybody's toes, left and right, because I'm a centrist. I'm not left, I'm not right, so I can piss both sides off.
Exactly.
I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm not a Republican. It's like, and I got on blue jeans. I'm not a Democrat. So I got red.
I have on pink, so I'm wearing pink right now.
There it is. Yeah, you had on purple, you'd be really in the middle. That's your favorite color too. So yeah, purple.
Purple is my favorite color. Oh, maybe it makes sense for me.
On the left, like the left is saying it's not enough. It's like $10,000. Like, yeah, like no much school costs. Like, people got way more. The left is complaining about that and shit. Yeah, but hey, it says it in the title, student loan. You knew what it was when you took it out on loan, so you knew it had to be paid back. So yeah, like the 10,000. Be happy you got 10,000. That's what I'm saying.
People are doing the two-pot. There's a way that I can't pay you back, so plans to show you that I understand.
It's in the title, student loan. Yeah.
People say they just call
your kids know what loans are. Like, yeah, like loan me some money. Like they get some money for borrow. Like, yeah, your kids are at the age like Ariana knows what a loan is. Like, if she gets some money, she knows she has to pay that money back.
Exactly. As her mother, I won't charge her interest yet, but if she gets if she starts getting a little bit too loose with it, okay, now you're going to learn about interest today.
You can't say 18, you're too young to know what a loan is, because you have a 7-year-old that knows if you look.
Yeah.
If her friend gives her some money, that she got to pay that money back. It's like, that's a loan. Next, she understands that.
Yes.
So yeah, you knew it says it in the title, student loan.
Student loan.
I don't accept that. Yeah, you knew it was a loan going in.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go on the right side is it's like that's the pull up the bootstrap side, yeah, which I kind of said, but I wasn't shitting on them. I just giving my story. I just said that I never had to take loans. I took the city college route. I worked while I was in college too. I had a job, and yeah, I was working at the same time to pay for school. Yeah, like I worked and went to school.
And I had not a lot of loans because it's like I had scholarships that helped me out. So like I didn't have a lot of loans.
Yeah, you
I worked, yeah. So
you had, yeah, so you worked as well too.
Mm-hmm.
But like I found ways to not have to take loans. It's like but I wasn't shitting on nobody. I was just saying this is what I did. That's why I didn't have to take loans. But like on the right. But here's the thing about that is like, which like people started peeling the layers back a little bit, because I don't have the names, but like some of these Republicans in Congress, it feels like a handful is like, you know where I'm going. You must have heard when it says they were complaining about the student loan forgiveness, but some of them took out PPP loans and those were forgiven. So like,
what say you?
These loans are forgiven, but not these ones. Yeah.
What say you? And why did you have to take out PPP? Huh? Why did you have to take it out? Why? Oh, okay, yeah.
To me, I didn't have student loans or PPP loans, so I can talk shit.
Exactly.
I didn't take either.
It's like the people who talk about the freeload and stuff, but then if you're like on all the government programs, like you get Medicaid, you get food stamps, but you talk about people being freeloaders.
People did post a list of like, okay, yeah, these senators and kind of they had their PPP forgiven. So and they're complaining about.
That's the thing. The internet is a wondrous place that pulls receipts,
especially a public official.
So you're a public official, so you can pull receipts.
PPP loan.
You pull receipts from people, and yeah.
Well, yeah, I laughed at both sides. I'm like, yeah, like you got PPP loans and you need to
you're not in a position to
shut the fuck up about this loan forgiveness. You got a PPP loan forgive. And on the flip side is like you knew it was a loan going in, so take the 10,000 and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so both of you
guys. I'll say it on both sides.
We're gonna say it.
After you got 10,000, shut the fuck up. If you had a PPP loan forgive, shut the fuck up. Both sides, I'll tell you.
We're gonna do the Chicago. Sit your goofy ass down. We're gonna say it Chicagoese. Sit your goofy ass down.
That's the Oz man's take on all of that shit. Want to do it in the middle this time? I know we always wait to the end for the dun-dun-dun. Let's do a sport. Like I'm saying, let's do a sports break, or game break. That's what they call it, ESPN.
Game break.
Let's do a game break right now. Yeah, let's talk a little NBA, because right now is really the dead time of NBA talk. It's like because like It's way before, well, not way before. We're a little ways away from training camp.
A little bit.
Agency like pretty much ends like at the beginning of August. Like it's like you might have a few like spot signings and shit, but like most of your big signings are the beginning of July. It's like by this time, there's not shit going on. But we had a pretty significant trade in the NBA. Chicago's own Patrick Beverly traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Taylor Horton Tucker and Stanley Johnson to the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz is rebuilding, so they didn't need a player like Patrick Beverly. Beverly was part of that Rudy Gobert trade, so that's how
we know what that was. We know what the Lakers are doing. Defense. Yeah. Defense.
Well, here's the funny shit. How's that gonna work? Is like because as we know, Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook. You remember going back to when Beverly was with the Rockets, and Westbrook with the Thunder, and he injures Westbrook's knee. Westbrook had never missed a basketball.
Never missed since seventh grade. He's never missed basketball.
He had never missed. He had never missed AAU, grammar school, high school, college.
Right.
He had never missed any basketball until Patrick Beverly blew his knee out and shit. Like, and he did it the way he did it was so fucking stupid too.
Yeah, it was dumb because it was a dead ball.
Timeout, yeah. Like while Westbrook is going towards the bench, Beverly being such a great defender and shit, like goes for the ball and like and tears his meniscus or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can tell when it happened because Westbrook was like, "Fuck," he could tell.
Basically, Westbrook was on the shelf for about like 6 to 8 months. He was out for a significant time after that shit.
Yeah. Well, this is what's going to have to happen. It's going to have to be another James Rodman / Scottie Pippen situation.
Phil Jackson, they had Phil. They need to bring Phil back to the Lakers. Yeah. It's Phil sat them down, say, "Hey, can y'all play?
Y'all gotta talk it out.
Can y'all play together?"
Y'all got
LeBron could be a good mediator. I think LeBron can sit him down. Like, hey, can y'all play?
Yeah, LeBron's this out. Yeah. LeBron's a coach on the floor anyway. So,
what's the name? She's pretty sensible. Jeannie Buss, like bring Jeannie. Yeah, like she seems. I think Jeannie Buss, like, hey, all ties together. I think that's Phil Jackson's girlfriend. So I think that's his lady. So I think they started dating when he was with the Lakers. I think
they did.
So bring Jeannie, and there we go. Yeah. Like bring her in to mediate that. Like, hey, like y'all gotta work this out. So I don't know. Beverly does make the Lakers better. I don't know how much. I don't know how. I think they still a play-in team. I got to look at the West. Now, Utah drops out, so somebody's gonna take that spot because Utah, like they gonna suck, like because they rebuild, and I think Utah's out. Yeah, so let's break it down. Okay, you got the Warriors sitting atop the West, of course.
Yeah,
is up there. Memphis is near the top. The Clippers are going to be good because they should be healthy. Who else is out west? Help me, kid.
Did you say the Grizzlies?
I said them. Yeah, I said
them. Okay. The Nuggets.
Denver. Yeah, that's 5. The Lakers might be a playoff team because I'm running out of teams.
Charlotte.
Charlotte's East. Yeah.
Charlotte. I mean, not Charlotte. New Orleans.
Pelicans. Oh yeah.
New Orleans. Zion.
Brandon Ingram. Yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I mean. I mean, New Orleans.
Zion, both of New Orleans. Yeah. Pelicans. That's 6.
How's Minnesota gonna look?
Minnesota with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns and D'Lo, they might be decent. Mm-hmm. They might be decent. So they might take well then again they made the playoffs last year, so they wouldn't take Utah spot. Lakers, I think, are in the playoffs. I think they
might make it.
Because Utah's just gonna drop out, I think.
Yeah, Utah's obviously gonna drop out, yeah.
Rebuilding. Lakers might be back in the hunt. The Lakers didn't even make the play-in last year. That's how bad they were. Not the playoffs. They didn't make the play-in.
They made the play-in tournament, yeah.
Yeah, they were really bad. They didn't even make that last year. That's how bad the Lakers were. They didn't even.
While Lakers people was trying to talk about us Bulls being in the middle, it's like we made the playoffs at least. Like we're not in a play-in. You're not even in the play-in, so shut up. Get out of this conversation.
So if they figure that out, I think Beverly does improve the team, but by how much, I don't know.
Yeah, we would have to see that.
Yes, especially him and Westbrook gonna have to work that out. They've been feuding since the injury. Like they've been going at it for years. Like that was like 10 years ago, like something like that. Like or 9 years, like 2013, 9 years ago.
It's been a while.
That was a while ago with that injury.
And they still like fuck him. Still like that.
They be going at each other ever since that injury. Because as soon as I saw the trade, I was like, how's that going to work with Westbrook and Beverly on the same team? So that's they got to figure that out.
Are they going to be looking like Bleak and Shadow and Red and Blue like that? Because you can tell they didn't like each other.
Bone and Clark.
And they both Bone Clark and yeah, that was messy. Very messy.
Yeah. So stay in California right now. You saw what California, they planning ahead, going green. I could see them being the first state trying to do that. They got a lot of pollution and everything. Yeah. They're saying they want to get rid of all the gas-powered cars.
I saw that.
2035 is what they're shooting for.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that, like 13 years, something like that? 13, yeah.
Well, almost 12, yeah, because we are almost 2023, yeah.
About 12, 13.
Yeah, about 12 years, about 12.
So a little over a decade, they want to have that's a challenge right there. Some motherfuckers, Americans, we we love our cars.
We love our gas guzzlers.
Americans love cars and guns. That's what Americans. I like Cadillac, and I like them both. So I guess I'm a real American. Like I'm a real American brother.
Like Barack Obama.
Yeah, Americans definitely look so like that's gonna be a challenge, like to be totally off gasoline by 2035.
Elon Musk is going like this.
Tesla.
He's doing the Birdman. You know the Birdman meme when he's like rubbing his hands. You know the Birdman.
He's like, or like Mr. Burns, he's like, excellent. You look like Mr. Burns. Yeah, Monty Burns on, yeah, but
yeah, I don't know. Because I mean, when gas was surging ridiculously high, because at one point in Chicago, ultimate gas at a certain gas station was $7.50 a gallon. I saw that. It got that high in Chicago for people.
California, in LA in particular, she was damn near $10 a gallon.
Yeah.
Gas it got up to like into the nines.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. In Chicago, even the most expensive part of Chicago, it was $7.50 for ultimate. So it did get that high.
So I get why California are the leaders of this. It's like we got to do something about this.
But with that being said, it's like because Marcus and I were having a joke about that when the gas just kept on going up and it just kept on. It didn't seem like it was going to come down. We was like, for our next car, do we want to get one of the hybrids where it can do gas and electric? Do we want one of those cars? Because they have the ones that can do both. Like they can do electric and the hybrid ones. They have like the hybrid cars.
They got a new car called the Lyric. I was like,
do we want to do the hybrid? Do we want to do that for our next car?
I was looking at the Cadillac Lyric.
Because it does make you make decisions. Like when you fill up and gas is like $100 to fill up your car, you start making decisions like maybe I don't really need this $100 fill up, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do something to get rid of this. But now gas is starting to come back now. I mean, it's kind of correcting. It's still high.
Yeah, it's still higher than it was last year, but it's better than it was.
Now. It's under $5 now in Chicago. Like you can go in Chicago pretty much and get under $5 now in Chicago.
Indiana, in certain parts, you can get it under $4.
Yeah,
got some like $3.94.
Yeah,
like that you can find in certain parts of Indiana. Yeah,
it's still a long way from academic probation gas, as we say. We need some academic probation. We don't need honor students.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't need
no AP gas.
We don't need AP gas. We need some.
We were earlier this year. So, AP.
A 6 point, yeah.
6.8. Yes. That's my little nerd humor right there. And also getting in on this gas thing, like I said, trying to change the car code. Dodge is getting in on the fun. You saw they're retiring the Charger and the Challenger.
Really?
Two of the most popular muscle
cars. Those are popular cars, yeah.
Muscle cars, and like
those are
cars. Like, those are like cars. Those use a lot of gas. Both of them.
Yeah, because those are like they have like a lot of power. Like they.
There's a lot. It's a long history. It's like little known like a Dukes of Hazzard. General Lee was a Dodge Charger.
Really?
That was a 69 Charger, I believe. Yeah, I think it was a 69 or it was like it was a Charger. Yeah. So like as a class one of the classic Chargers, yeah. So it has a long legacy to the Charger and the Challenger. Those are like two of the muscle cars that
American. It just screams American. Yeah.
Firing both because they trying to go more into that electric hybrid lane. So like I said, we're gonna put the gas guzzlers on the shelf. They're gonna release one more round of those are gonna get scooped up real quick. So we're gonna release the last round, basically your last chance to get one, the 2023 or whatever it is. Like it's like get a Charger while you can. So like those ain't gonna they're gonna probably be overpriced and you're not gonna be able to find them. Like the collectors are gonna probably buy all of them.
Yeah, only like you have to be chosen basically to get
the collectors are gonna buy the last Chargers and the Challengers, and then that's it. So if you have one, hold on to that because those might be special. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I used to want a Charger like before.
You might be seeing those in those cars, like the cruise nights that they had how you do at the cruise nights at the car shows.
Yeah.
We might see some of those.
Dodge Chargers, yeah. So okay, end of an era. I've been talking all this time. I ain't even let you get no stories in. What you got?
No, you live my Nick Cannon story. I said, that's what I wanted to hear. Well, shifting a little bit again. Have you heard the news about? Well, we still don't know who it is. Powerball is still unclaimed.
Yeah, I saw the displays ticket. Yeah, like
1.3 billion, right? I think
it said that was the highest. Obviously, that's the highest in Illinois history, and it's like the second or third highest in lottery history, in the Powerball history. Was it Powerball? Was it Mega Millions? I forget. Whichever one it was, is like the second or third highest in the history. And it's like the highest lottery ticket but one ever in Illinois. Yeah. So like,
and it's alone, like I said, so it's not like it's multiple tickets. It's one ticket that was sold at a speedway in Des Plaines, which is a suburb of Chicago.
Yep.
So for people out there listening,
it's by the airport. Yeah.
It's by the airport. Yeah, I travel that way often. It's by the airport.
Our dad worked there for years.
Yeah. And now that I know where it's at, I was like, okay, Dad was really driving this far every day for work. I was like,
Monday through Friday, he did.
Like he was really doing it.
I do it night shift doing that.
Like I do it like 1, maybe 2 days a week. I'm like, well, he was really doing this 5, maybe 6 days a week doing this. Like, but yeah, it's one ticket, one Powerball ticket from the speed.
One winner still unclaimed. I wonder if the person knows and they just figure, because you have 60 days to claim. So like
no, they have until next year to claim it.
Or next year you have a year to claim.
They have a year to claim it.
Where they get that 60 days? So 60 days is you have 60 days to decide like how you want it. Do you want the lump sum or do you want to pay the installments? Like that's
the annuity,
the annuity. Thank you. Yeah. Like you have 60 days for that.
Even
but
if you do the annuity,
you have up to a year for that. Yeah.
I think they would walk away with like somewhere between 600 and 700 million.
Yeah, I think it's 780 or something. It's like damn near $1 billion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
780 is the lump sum, something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Even if they tax half of that, you still walking away with 400 million. Like, you walking away with a lot, basically. Even if they tax, even with the lump sum and they tax. Yeah.
My thing is, like you said, I wonder if the person knows, because it's possible that they could know, and then they could just begin
getting some advice, legal advice. Yeah, what's the best thing to say? Yeah, should I take the lump sum or should I take the annuity? They could be like talking to their lawyer, seeing like what's
the first thing that you need.
It really is like because like most people, of course, I want my money now. The average person,
it's my money. I need it now.
Some people they like knowing that they're gonna be good the rest of their life. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get every year I'm gonna get a check for millions of dollars. I know I'll never be broke. Like some people, if you give them like the lump sum, they go through that, motherfucker.
They have a problem with spending.
Even if you are like spending your money like water, like you're gonna be getting money basically for the rest of your life. Like some people are good with that. It's like they'll take the money. It's like like take the pay those annual payments. So like they probably like seeing what work if they know that is.
If they know.
Yes, yeah.
And then like you do just have to get your people in line. You have to get you a financial advisor, get you you have to get you a team together so you won't be on those shows. So we look at the sad lottery stories with people who lost it all. Like so I watched several of those videos like that where people
person won over $100 million and now they're sleeping on their friend's couch. Like
something like that. Or a lady won, I forgot like how much she won, but they was like now she's taking the bus to her second job. What? She has 2 jobs and she has to take the bus. What?
Night job like that. Yeah.
What? You see those type of stories and you don't want to end up on that side of it. So you gotta have a team in place to talk to the right person. But the good thing about Illinois is that you can remain anonymous. So
Illinois is an anonymous state. It used to not be. I'm glad it is now because even when they claim it, it'll just say like, "Oh, the person came forward." You'll never know who it was.
You never know who.
Unless they know. Yeah.
Just know that, like, if your friend just suddenly disappeared, like all their social media just disappeared, might be your friend or your family member. If suddenly they're not on Facebook anymore or whatever.
Or another option, I just thought what could have happened. So, if you've seen Uptown Saturday Night. Or you seen all about the Benjamins, or you
lottery ticket.
The ticket came up missing, and they trying to get it back. All of those are the same movie, basically.
Pretty much.
Well, like they had their wallet stolen. I think Mike Epps lost his wallet, but
He
like
lost his wallet.
I know Sidney Poitier's wallet was stolen. I want to
Stolen.
say the lottery, that was Bow Wow, the lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket was Bow, then somebody just took his lottery ticket.
Like
Yeah,
took his ticket. Whatever, they all like lost their ticket. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, and they have, and the plot of the movie is them trying to get it back. Like that's the movie for like all of those. Like, something happened, they got robbed or they were careless, like something like that, and they ended up losing the ticket. Yeah. And then like maybe the person like lost the ticket and they trying to get it back. It could be that. Maybe that's why they haven't come forward, because like they trying to get their shit back. I don't know. I thought about that. Yeah, what if Sidney Poitier was the winner? I thought, yeah, he's like, he had his wallet stolen, like, and but the person who stole it doesn't know the ticket is in there.
Know the ticket's in
there. You gotta trick them into giving it back to you. Like you got right. Almost bribe them. Like, hey man, I give you $100 for that wallet. 200, how much you want? I need that wallet back. Yeah. It says my baby pictures. It's sentimental. It's like you got to make up some shit to get it back. Basically, sentimental value.
Well, the Eddie Murphy from Life. My daddy gave me that wallet.
Sally, yeah. Like,
my daddy's watch.
My daddy give him, you don't care because you're about to get like 700 million. Like I said, if you take the lump sum, you don't give a shit. So you say they ask for $1,000. Okay, yeah, like, what's your cash app? I give you the 1,000. I just need that wallet back. You gotta trick them to give it back to you. Like if they don't know what's in there.
But check the tickets. Like if you are a person, you think that you were out there and you bought a ticket there.
Yep.
Check it over. Check your tickets.
Speedway. It was a displaying speedway. That's
what a displaying speedway.
So if you got a ticket,
check it out.
In July, I believe that drawing was in July.
One ticket. It was one ticket, just one. So it wasn't Martin. You're not going to be splitting it 55 million ways.
It wasn't the biggest tie in lottery.
Biggest tie. Biggest tie.
You won't get a big fat $50 for the rest of your life, Chia Pet. Yeah. You won't be getting that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Where you got another one?
You could go and say like my things was like the dickhead stuff.
I had a more serious one. Yeah. You remember the Rayshard Brooks shooting in Atlanta, outside of the Atlanta Wendy's? Remember that?
Yes.
He fell asleep in the drive. Yeah, and the cops came, gave him the sobriety test, determined he was drunk, and then as they were arresting him, he for scuffles gets the taser, fires it, and then the cops put him down. Yeah, one of the cops shoots him and puts him down. Well, both of the cops, they found not liable. Yeah, they both said, hey, you're not liable. Yeah, so like they both not liable for that one. And the timing was everything with that shooting. I think with hindsight is what they looking at. And remember, that was like a week after George Floyd, like when that shooting.
Yeah, that was like right after
Memorial Day, and that was like the beginning of June.
That was like June, yeah. It's like next week. Yeah.
I remember when it broke, it's like, it's like, did anything change? Like, like even after all of the uprising, like, another unarmed black man shot. I remember seeing that story. It's like, and we talked about that here, because I was like, like George Floyd just happened, and like just cops are still. Like we talked about. Yeah. When you watch the footage, is I could see how but I don't even know if it was a jury or if it was like the district attorneys, whatever it was, the charges that dropped, the DA's office might have dropped the charges. Whatever it was, like the way it went down, I could see not saying he should have got shot, but I could see how, because he did take the cop's taser and fire at him. Because at the time when we did our first video about this in 2020, our first podcast, I didn't know that he had fired a taser at the cop.
Yeah.
That information wasn't out yet. You had limited information, but I could see why if he fires a taser at the cop, why they would shoot him. But what do you think of that story? Because that kind of went under the radar. A lot of people probably don't even know that.
The reason why I went under the radar, they don't want like another. They don't want shit to like go. That's like they burying. Like they bury stuff like that.
I saw the story because I've been following that since the beginning. Because
if firemen like my thing that like who was it who said that? Was it Ice Cube that said I'd rather 12 men. Yeah, like I agree with that.
I told you I was in my 90s hip hop move. I was listening. That's from the death certificate album. That's the Steady Mob. And this is he says, and I'd rather be judged by 12 than carry. That's what it said. Like, do your fighting in the courtroom.
There you go.
Like, don't fight the cops on the street. You're probably gonna get shot.
You're probably gonna get killed.
Yeah, like do your
not just shot. You probably gonna get killed.
Yeah,
dead man tell no tales. You're gonna get killed probably.
In the courtroom, even if you feel it's unjust. Like, do your fighting in the courtroom. But if you like fighting right there, it's like, you
can't
catch a bullet. Yeah.
You can't be like the was a house party, took a policeman's stick and beat him with the stick. Hell yeah. And then run. Hell no, whatever he said. You can't do that. You can't take a policeman's nightstick, take his gun. You can't take anything from a police officer. And like, what do you think the outcome is going to be? If you take a service weapon from an officer, what do you think the outcome is going to be?
The dude was clearly drunk in the video. It's
I mean, you don't use the best.
It's not just gonna let you drive home, because you could. What if it lets you drive home and
you kill somebody?
You kill somebody's kid. It's like, you don't know. Yeah, like you could hit somebody that got their child in the back seat.
Yeah,
with somebody's car. Yeah,
a friend of mine, her stepchild was killed like that because their drunk driver hit the car that the stepchild was in, and the child died. So it's like,
of course they were going to.
That happens.
Yeah, because they did the field sobriety test, and he failed everyone. He blew in the thing too. It's like it did lit up. It's like every test they gave him, he failed. Like he did the little walk backwards, touch your nose, like the test. Everything they told him, he failed. This shit, basically. Yeah. So the guy was clearly drunk, and then when they went to put the cuffs on him, that's when
came belligerent.
His tussle broke out. He brawled with him and actually took one of them's taser. It was a big motherfucker, so like he was able to muscle that taser away. Yeah, and then actually I didn't know he had fired the taser, so I saw another, because it was like 3 angles. It was the body cam, the dash cam. Then the angle where you could see him fire the taser was like the security surveillance cam from the Wendy's. The Wendy's actually had a surveillance pointed that way too, and then you see like he shot that. You see he got a shot off, and that's when the cop shot him. So I was like, well, that's why the DA dropped it, because of that angle right there. I'm sure. With the other angles, like it might have been a different outcome. Who knows? Yeah, but the one where you see him fire the taser, I'm like, yeah, well, that's what it was. Yeah.
If we say I just stop, the outcome is not going to be good if you try to defend yourself against the police and try to, it's just not.
And the DUI, you could survive that. It's like
DUI isn't the best in the world, but
people have beaten DUIs.
You gotta take your classes. You gotta take your whole
got to get your SR22 insurance. So
you got to get SR22, and then you got to have a person has to call you or something. You have to have references to refer you.
They put the thing on your car. You got
to breathe into your.
You can't even drive if you intoxicated. Yeah, they put that on your car if you had a DUI. Yeah. So it's you can basically you can still function there, but if you're dead, you can't function at all. Yeah. So that's the moral of that.
So choose life. Like I always say that please choose your life and make good choices, make smart choices, make rational choices, please.
Yeah. So what else you got, kid? I'm trying to see if I got anything lighthearted. So I don't want to end on that fucking note. Well, looks like Snoop Dogg has a new kid show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And he got his own breakfast cereal too. Drop it like it's hot.
Snoop Dogg love the kids. Called Doggyland Kid Songs and Nursery Rhymes. He's gonna be voicing the character Bow Wizzle. So yeah, he's voicing the duck.
Where's it streaming at? What platform is it on?
YouTube. With your kids watching they watching the monster trucks on there. So it says on YouTube. They'll air every Tuesday on YouTube.
And then it can come full circle, because when we watch the Super Bowl, and then as soon as they said la da da, it's the one over the Snoop Dogg. And Ariana said, "Mommy, you said I can't listen to Snoop Dogg." Now, baby, you can watch Snoop Dogg now. See how that comes now.
Walking at the Super Bowl every. Had him crip walking at the Super Bowl.
No, but I think that Snoop is just falling into because he's a grandpa, so it's like he's Papa now, so it's like and then he's over 50 now, so it's like
I think he
he's
just
over
turned
50.
50 this year, so yes.
Yeah, and he's Papa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's different. Like once you become, like we always say joking, like I said, now we are the old people now, like I always say, like you always say joking, like when we were watching House Party, we were mad at John Witherspoon for calling the police. Now we are John Witherspoon.
And mad at Robin Harris when he crashes the party. Now we are Robin Harris. Now you want him to catch Kid upstairs with Shireen. Like, yeah. Back there you were like, yeah, don't go upstars. Now like, yeah, he's upstairs. Go get him. It's like, now you want him to get caught. It's like
now I definitely would be oh, tell me out with your big ass. I definitely would be John Witherspoon calling the police.
You don't want to play no public enemy. Who in the world gonna get a public enemy?
I definitely would be that, yeah, because it's like you're on a school night. Like, I mean, I'm sure he had to go to work the next morning. Like, you're making all this noise, have to go to work. It's late at night.
Yes, what is this is Pop's.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
I'm gonna say the party was probably like a Thursday, yes. Like, but you gotta go to school on Friday.
Go to school Friday, yeah.
Like Pop said, on a school night, yeah. It probably was like a Thursday night.
You know, Wednesday or Thursday, something probably like later in the week, yeah.
Yeah. Was like almost a weekend, but not really. So yeah.
Like, I would say it's probably a Wednesday or Thursday, the party. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you can go
on school night
after you finish your homework.
I promise I'll be home extra early, Pops. And you look back there and Kid and him look the same age almost. You look back. It was like
Robin Harris was like 35.
They're like the same age.
Hilarious. What else you got, Kid? As you sip the tea.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me, bro.
Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up then.
Yes. Not another damn podcast.
House party humor. I like that. Yeah, wrapped it up on
Hey.
That's an all-time hood classic, yeah.
Children didn't play dance.
Hola, hola, eh. I forgot. I mentioned speaking of that, I forgot what I mentioned. I'm gonna end it on a funny note then.
Oh Lord.
Me and the lady, we were on Friday, yeah. Like we had a busy, we went out, it was a birthday party we got invited to. We went and hung out. It was at a dive. At first walking up, I'm like, this is the spot, really? I wasn't excited at all. I'd never been to this place. And then it was so ghetto and shit. Like, you get like you go to a party, you're basically like you're supposed to be on the person's list, right? They want to charge us to come in this dive. And to me, I was like, okay, let's just go then. We ended up working the shit out, but I wasn't paying to go in that motherfucker just on principle. Like it was $10, but even $10, even if it was $2, I wasn't paying it. Like, I'm not giving you $2 for this.
Like you invite somebody to go, you have to pay to what?
And then when we got in, the first DJ was trashed. Yeah, like yeah. I said I should have brought my shit. It's like this DJ ain't shit. Yeah.
Just mixing with a Spotify playlist.
Switch DJs. The second DJ was lit. Okay, so yeah, so I forgot his name, but he was.
The first DJ was the opening.
Yeah, he was DJ. He was dope. The second one they switched them, and then it was some girls that were doing that Kid and Play dance. This made me think about that. Yeah, I was celebrating another birthday party. And then the irony of it is like right after we left, we heard that with the girl who invited us for the birthday, she said, yeah, a fight broke out right after y'all left. See, Oz knows these things. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we knew exactly the right time to leave. Because literally, like probably like less than 15 minutes after we left, like a fight broke
out. Yeah. I don't do fights. I'm too old for fights in the club. I'm way too old for that.
We had fun. But real talk, I legit had fun at that fucking dive and shit. Yeah. But I'm glad
dives can sometimes be fun.
Glad we left before the fight broke out though. But that's not another damn podcast 274. Don't hang out at dive. So we're not gonna call it.
Don't hang out at dives.
If you want to support us further, give us a like. Subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talk about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices. If you want to follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You all know how to get at me, y'all.
And you can check me out at MSIMH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SCR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Where the hell is the year going, man? It's
I
almost
know.
September, man. Yeah, summer's over.
Months.
Exactly. They call these the dog days of summer, is what they say. I don't know where that phrase came from, but that's what they say, dog days of summer. Well, anyway, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.